Brews and Banner Podcast. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banner Podcast. I'm your host, Rob G. And with me, as always, is the Legendary Brew Crew. What up, fellas?
I got water, I got, juice or whatever. He's like, y'all need twin legs? Matter of fact, I do.
To everybody is,
Does Delaware have an actual culture?
This is the podcast that we talk about beer, but we also talk about a lot of things that's happening in the world, politics, movies, anything really that comes to our mind while we're here sampling these brews. Grab a drink and pull up a chair.
I'm never prepared when that motherfucker stops playing.
It was funny because ain't no music because shit ain't working.
Oh, he ain't even got no music to play. I wish you would have told me. I'd have been ready. I got my board right here, boy.
Go ahead and do it.
I would have hooked this up.
It's through the board, and the board ain't working with the computer.
Oh,
dang. It's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird if you just play oh yeah, you said the board, yes, so it's not even gonna play if you put your phone through that. It's gonna sound weird through speakers, ain't it?
Dave says you can't play your phone
To the board.
To the board.
Yo, that is terrible.
Hey, we back. That's like episode -6.
Ice aging it.
Yo, that is bad.
You know what? It's gonna make it all better as soon as I have this sip because I haven't sipped yet.
I haven't cracked mine yet. Maybe I should just crack mine. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe everybody did just.
Mine is open, but like.
Oh, yours is definitely open. The floodgates have opened.
Shut the fuck
up. What up? Welcome to Brews and Banter Podcast, where the topic is rocket in the brew.
Fake ass mic.
Yes. It is the fuel.
Rob G, and with me, as always, the Legendary Brew Crew. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, we can't even get a hand clap. We gotta do our own.
Hello.
Do it though.
How y'all doing out there?
All right. Yeah. This is episode 99, which is aptly titled Problems.
Nice. Yes. Properly.
Yeah. Damn. Rob, come on there with this fake ass mic. It's a prop.
Right. I was moving it. I moved it out the way. I was like, I don't even need it.
Rob's screen is full of props. He got the mic. He got the beard in the back. Got that good beard tree. That thing looks beautiful.
I like
that
it.
tree is
I love that thing. That thing looks beautiful.
Shout out to my wife for helping me make this creation.
Yeah.
Shout out to your wife.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's what he said. Shout her out again.
Yeah, I got the one for Brewworks, Crowns and Hops, Down Home Brewing.
You got Precarious on there. I saw your tag.
28 Days Later's on there.
Yeah. You might as well pick up your whatever you're recording on and just take it around the tree. We'll be able to see it since you don't need your mic.
Oh, this is
we know how this night song goes.
Shots fired.
Definitely know where this is going.
That nigga should have been tested that shit, but
it's all gravy.
I thought it was work, but I was like, the way they made it sound like they would work. But hey, it'll work next time.
What did you do?
Next time is a milestone. Is this a milestone 99? I think this is a milestone. We're like one away from 100.
Yeah,
I think 100
is.
But 99 is big.
Yeah, I know.
It's like when you watch
your
odometer on your car finally hit that, that 100K.
Yeah.
I remember what.
But the 99, the 99 is the anticipation.
Yes, I remember exactly where I was on 495 when my white Maxima hit 100K.
That's kind of
when that thing rolled.
That's crazy as shit.
I remember.
That's weird. I mean, that's weird.
It just so happens, I was like, oh shit, it's about to hit 100,000.
Thought that shit was gonna shut off after that.
No, I ain't believing that 2000. I ain't believing that year 2000 crash.
100,000.
I was excited. Hey, Maximus have time to change, so
that's why you need a new time belt, bitch.
Well, like I said, this is episode 99 of Brews and Banter Podcast, and it is aptly titled Problems. And obviously, I have my mic don't sound nice or my sound effects. But before we get into all that, right, before we get into all that, I always need to know what are we drinking today, fellas? Like,
Bang. Who you starting with, Rob?
Yeah, we can start with you. What you drinking on?
Oh man, I am sipping on a delicious double IPA, which is the double duck pin from Union Craft Brew. This is a strike no malt, spare no hop. This is a beautifully beautiful golden, I guess you would say golden orange, like goldish brown, orange brown.
Yeah.
Double IPA. I would say that traditionally the double IPAs that I've had are usually a bit juicier. This one's a little bit more has a little bit more dank in it, smell and taste. So you do still kind of get that hoppy flavor versus you know tasting the Citra kind of shining through. But one of my faves, so definitely pass me another.
Yo, Dev, put the can back up.
Mm-hmm.
While you doing that, that's Union Craft. That's Kevin them.
Yeah, this Kev. Yep, I just talked to him.
They got real uniformity to their cans. Like it'd be different color schemes and shit, but it's always the same like fonts. Yep. I like that uniformity, like that. but creativity in it within it.
And last but not least, I forgot to say that this small 12-ounce can packs a mean punch, 8.5%.
Okay,
so, nice.
That's a mean
Go
punch.
ahead.
Lou, what you drinking?
Oh, it's my turn. Sure.
Yeah.
I shout out to Undeniable Vixen. She gave me some beer mail the other day, and we have some. What's this? Brutal Beer Works.
Okay.
And it's called a Solitude with pineapple. It is a fruited sour with pineapple. It's a 7% alcohol by volume, as you can see. It's in a pint glass. They're out of Brutal Beer Works is out of pint can. Yes, my bad. Good job. North Richland Hills, Texas. This is what it looks like. It is heavy on the pineapple.
I love pineapple.
It's good, man. It smells real pineapple-y. It's not sour at all. It tastes like you're drinking. Remember, Fanta had the pineapple soda.
Oh, that good Fanta.
Yeah, it cost like 75 cents on the corner. You couldn't get it. Can't get it in Newark. You can only get it in Wilmington. Like that.
On that good corner store right there on
the whole
at Cumberland Farms. This is at Cumberland Farms. You can only find this at Cumberland Farms. The non-alcoholic version.
We're gonna take it back further to that AM PM.
Shit. Wow, that is pre-Wawa before pre-Wawa.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, this is Pass Me Another. This is delicious. Thank you, Undeniable. And yeah, Texas be making some good beer.
That's
awesome.
Terrible.
I taste something.
What was that?
Did you hear?
He put his phone up, I think.
That motherfucker sound like a sheep or something.
I think I can do the horn sound better than that.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay, Rob. Sometimes we have technical difficulties. It's 99 problems. Is the episode. We're good, man.
Yeah,
don't
try it. He should even use that. Don't do no more.
Don't do it anymore. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Yoda, what are you drinking on today?
Rob, you don't even talk.
Just keep recording. You just keep the recording.
You just record and you sit there and drink your beer.
Get your voice ready for episode 100. You like the double zeros so much.
Yo, so I got from the brewery. As a, you know what? I don't know why I keep getting these joints. You know why? Because I end up in Maryland, and when I'm in Maryland, this always ends up getting the same. Yeah,
it calls your name, huh?
Yeah, but this is Vermont Sticky Maple, and this is an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with maple syrup and natural added flavors. I don't know what those flavors are, but this is 11.3 ABV. Yeah, Dev.
So what is it? I'm sorry.
11.3.
Yo, you got everybody beat so far, baby.
Yeah, I want everybody to shut them up today.
I see them good maple leaves on there.
Yeah, if you drink that whole thing, you're gonna be talking a lot.
No, I'm probably gonna night. It's gonna be night. Yeah.
That's not a talking type of beer.
Yeah.
What you said sticky, but what it didn't say the natural flavors. It don't have like molasses or honey or nothing. Don't tell you.
Maple syrup, This is the only thing that they're saying.
Okay.
But it's actually sweet. You can definitely taste the maple syrup, and because I spilled some on my my desk here, yeah, shut up. Because I did spill some and I had to wipe it up. It is very sticky. So
you should start recording yourself spilling your
syrupy. Just want to shut
you
up.
You didn't get any on
how
your
much did you get to taste? How much did you get to taste?
Wait, hey, shut your mouth, okay? Damn,
I want to see what it looks like.
So this is what it looked like.
Oh, you still got quite a bit.
Yeah, I got a lot. It's in my Burrows and Leaf glass.
There it is.
Leo, you know.
Shout out to Leo.
Okay. Yeah. That was a
Camera Holland. Yoda shutting it down.
They're right. I'm shutting it down because I think
that. But you know what, Tamara, he didn't. He don't have it all because he spilled. I
got most of it. So why you gotta be a hater all your life? Why you gotta be a hater all your life?
Is it a pass me another?
Yeah, it definitely passed me another. It's good. It's really good.
There you go. That sounds so much better.
It did, but it's not the same. This shit is just this episode was downhill from the beginning.
It's like in between episode 17 and 19.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here with sticky hands and shit because I done spilled this all over the place. And like it's all on my work paper.
Look, just do this, even if it's coronavirus.
Don't do it. Rob G. If you can speak for 30 straight seconds, what would you happen to be drinking on this week?
I am drinking the Wawa and 2SP Holiday Reserve.
Oh, nice.
Yo, before you start, Rob, haven't Wawa done a stout with them before or something with them before?
Yeah, I think their yearly coffee stouts are in collaboration with 2SP.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh yeah, because the other can actually looked like the I remember the can looking kind of like the Wawa actual. It was more Wawa-ish.
Right. That was last year was like the winter reserve, and I guess this time they made it more holiday, so it's more holiday. So it has cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and clove in it. So that's like it. A little different.
So do they say
which can again? I'm sorry, Dave. Can I see the can again, Rob? Okay.
Do they specifically say what coffee bean they use in there?
That's a 2SP logo.
Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate you. What you say, Dev?
I'm saying, do they say specifically which coffee bean they use for it? You know, when you go on Wawa, you know you got that whole freaking row.
Winter Reserve coffee.
It's called a Winter Reserve. Okay, yeah, I never had that.
Wawa Winter Reserve. It's probably on deck tap now.
Tap. So as you said,
it's on tap.
That's the only beer that they're making for this year. That they're collaborating with 2SP for this year.
Probably
or this winter, at least, because they do it around wintertime.
Yeah, so they normally do this one, and they might, but they expanded, so it's not for. I think in this area, I think it's 2SP, but once they went down the coast, they used different breweries. I don't know if that's the plan this year. I know last year they did like I think Hardwick or something like that in VA, and then they did something in Florida as well. I didn't really keep abreast of it this year on the plan that they're roll out.
Where's 2SP from again? Where are they out of again?
In Aston,
PA.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's 6%. I don't know if I said that, but it's a nice, rich color. Obviously, definitely smells like coffee.
Like Wawa.
Yeah, it smells like Wawa. Yeah, for sure.
And walking in a Wawa 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, when you come out of Wawa, you smell like coffee still.
Coffee and gas.
Or cigarettes because they used to smoke outside. So I always smoke.
Yeah, they did.
And the employees were smoking right there, but I think they made them move to the back.
Yeah, why they used to smoke in the front? Ugh.
That was weird too.
Oh, nasties.
All right. Well, sounds like a good amount of a good drink going on.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we checked in with each other. We've had so we like to every now and then we like to check in, see how everybody's doing, and the fact that a holiday just passed, it actually works really well. So how was everybody's holiday?
Mine was awesome, man. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. If I haven't said this before,
you did like episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3. It was like episode 50. Episode 99. Yeah, I love Thanksgiving. It held up this year for sure. How about y'all?
Yeah.
It was nice.
The same, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, weather was nice, so it allowed, especially around here, people to congregate outdoors if they had to. So I think that
it started off kind of messy. Early morning, it was raining hard, but it cleared up by like lunchtime.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they said the forecast was supposed to be raining heavy in the morning, and then by the week. So the Lord wanted to help y'all avoid that corona as much as possible. So,
there you go.
Shout out to Jesus.
Yeah.
Yo, Jesus.
You know, like most of us, it was still okay. It was still normal, but it was a little bit abnormal. Thanksgiving is usually when, you know, like my mom flies home and she's home from November and December through the new year. So because of COVID, she couldn't come. And so that was a little different, not having her home for the holiday. But I mean, we still made the traditional, you know, dishes, the mac and cheese, you know, all the good eats were on deck that we wait long and for to taste. You know, that good Cajun turkey is a highlight. You know, it stirs up a whole lot of debates around the holiday. Just
when
around.
you say Cajun turkey, what is it? Just hot?
No, it's actually spicy. It's Cajun. Yeah, it's like the whole thing is
that's spicy.
The whole thing is infused with Cajun spices, and then you bake it. It's an ordered turkey. It's good.
Yo, ordering turkey. I wish I could.
I will give you the number.
I'll be damned. I ain't ordering no turkey, boy. I like to cook my turkeys.
Heat that thing. Already cooked and heat that thing up.
Shout out to the people that took pictures of their turkeys and pictures of them plates. And when I say a shout out, I'm being sarcastic. I don't want to see that shit no more.
Shut up. I took a picture of my turkey.
He said drop a picture of your turkey. I saw Yoda said drop a picture of your
turkey. Yeah, I know. That's why. Because you know why? I like
we already had this conversation.
I like to do stuff like that to be petty. Because motherfucking turkeys be looking ugly as a motherfucker. My shit was pretty as hell.
He won't post if Yoda's turkey look ugly, he ain't gonna say drop a picture of your turkey.
Right.
Yeah, because I never cooked the ugly turkey. I'm sorry. Like, what can I say? That turkey be looking good. It was smoked and it was delicious. I made a smoked brisket for the first time.
You had a smoker? You had a smoker?
I got a smoker. That's it.
All right. How does that work? You actually used the firewood and everything?
Yeah.
What kind of wood you use, yo?
I used some hickory, man.
Hickory dickory.
That shit was banging.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that turkey was really good, yo. The brisket was good, yo. Even the day after, the next day.
Yeah, see that?
Do y'all remember that? I forget which I think it was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Do you remember when Clark? That's his name, Clark. I couldn't think of his name the other day.
Clark, that's it.
Remember when Clark when he went to carve that turkey and that bitch was so dry and he cutting into that bitch and that shit just. That bitch just took a deep breath and just disintegrated. Everybody was standing around to eat his shit. And it was looking halfway decent until he cut that bitch.
Yeah, that's how I kept on thinking about my turkey because I was like, damn, did it smoke long enough so I ain't want nobody cut it and the blood started squirting out like on Martin when Jimmy was cooking. I was like,
those are two of the most popular cutting scenes ever.
Yeah, that was the one I think sticks in my mind all the time. That blood coming out.
Yeah, that was so extra. Don't know turkey bleed like that.
Now this is along the same vein of turkey, but you know, carving a turkey is a science. Who's your carver? Do you carve it too, Yoda, or you ask your wife to carve it?
Nah, my uncle carves it.
Oh, he carves it.
Yeah.
Uncle Terry.
Because he work in the kitchen.
Yeah,
so
he know how to.
Yeah.
Cut like that really slice and dice it up.
And then he was like, it was an argument this year. I don't know why he wanted to argue with me this year, but he was like, nah, this your house, you cut it. And I'm like, nah, you don't carve it, you're not eating it. I'm like, nah, nope.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Well, you know, it's funny because I was saying the same thing. For some reason, you know, even though I don't cook the turkeys, I'm assigned as the carver when I go over my in-laws' house. You know, he's like, I guess he's like, you know, like he's done at this point with because he cooked all this food and made all these sweet potato pies and all these sides. And so he go over there, Devin, come on, I need you to cut this. I'm like, huh?
I think that's what kind of happened to me too, is that I was over just like doing everything. And so I'm like, yo, the least you can do is start
do this. Yeah, y'all gonna eat this joint.
Yeah. Shit.
Same
Rob came
shit.
in, he ain't do nothing. I mean, shit. I mean,
all right, Rob, it's time. Assume the position, you know.
I mean, as the host of Bruising Better podcast, I feel like I'm like a celebrity. I just need to come to them.
Release the hot air out of his head.
Wow.
Because he's never coming down. If we don't pop that bitch now, he ain't never coming down.
The boy that man has the worst reception.
Yo, he got so much hot air and helium in it. He should be talking like this. Nigga, what you want to do?
No, but shout out to the definitely shout out to the weather because it was nice the day of Thanksgiving.
Yes, perfect weather.
It's actually nice today too. So we got some
good weather. How was your holiday? Everybody was doing. Hope everybody had a great holiday for all the folks that were.
Yeah, drop a comment. Make sure let us know if you guys had a good holiday. Hopefully, nobody who tried to like deep fry a turkey for the first time didn't burn down any decks.
Damn, still didn't try to deep fry.
I still didn't try mine. I gave that shit up. Saw and heard of too many horror stories. I gave that shit up. Lou, you was absent on that episode, but I think you might have heard it when we had. You had on, yeah.
Why though? I still don't understand why you just won't go for it. Just go for it.
I still don't understand why you buy the stuff just to sit it in the corner. Like, it's one thing if you like, that looks good, but you just never bought the stuff.
Just bought everything with it. It's in my house.
Give it to somebody else, man.
No, I'm gonna use it. I decided to repurpose that pot and use that as my brewing pot.
You ain't gonna do that neither.
That's what I was about to say. When?
Nope, I'm doing it. Before 2020 ends.
Before 2020 ends, you're gonna have a brew.
I'm gonna have a brew. Done.
Yo, this is you know you're on a recorded line, right?
Doesn't it take 2 weeks to make a brew? We got 4 weeks.
No. The brew part, the letting it sit is a part of the process, but the brewing part can be done.
The fermentation.
The fermentation is later.
30 days.
I got 30 days now.
What y'all think?
Yeah. You start now, you should be ready for
he should be able to do it. Yeah.
What y'all think? You think you're gonna do it?
No. I already said I'm gonna do it.
I took the kid out yesterday. Yesterday.
What does that mean?
Already.
He said, "Yo, I already took it out, man. I can see it.
It's in my peripheral. It's in my peripheral.
What kind of was it IPA?
It's IPA. It's IPA. Adrian got the kit for last Christmas, so I better go ahead and do that shit.
That's because
he never gonna
spoiled.
Yo, she ain't even got to get you shit for this Christmas. I'll be like, I ain't get you shit for this Christmas until you use what I got you last Christmas.
Oh yeah, she does.
I'm like, nah.
Oh yeah, she does.
Nah, because that's still a new gift.
It surely is.
But you never opened your old gift.
Right.
I know. I open it. All I gotta do is crack the seal, right, Lou?
No.
Yes, all I gotta do is crack the seal.
I don't agree. You gotta use it.
You gonna open it the day before Christmas and tell me, I need a new gift.
I got a new gift.
You gotta use it before the Black Friday of the next year.
I will say that I do need to do a better job at accumulating stuff. Like I don't use a lot of my gifts that I get like for Father's Day all the time or for Christmas, and I need that. That means that that's just I'm a hoarder of gifts.
Yeah,
it's just bad. No, I actually like them, and I don't like. So one year I got the race car driving track down the race the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and stuff at Delaware track down in Dover. I still don't use that shit. It's not expired, but it says it doesn't expire. But I didn't use it. I still got it and everything.
COVID, they may go out of business.
Right? Yeah, that is true.
Well, the park is the park. I do need to get better at that.
They be like, "Oh, sir, we're taking
like gifts." It's kind of disrespectful to your family.
It
I'm
is.
gonna say that.
That's rude.
I'm gonna say that. Not using the gift. If you say you don't like it, that's one thing.
I don't have to use it all at one time. What's Rob gonna say? Rob gonna use some voice
you
of reason.
want somebody to cut the monotony.
Rob's on my side. What Rob gonna say? He's always the voice of reason.
We ain't got the Christmas yet.
You on Thanksgiving?
I thought
I was just saying.
I was just trying to let Devin know he got to use them.
He was trying to give me a hard time.
Because the gift from 2019 that's over because Black Friday done passed.
Oh, you think that's what you got?
You got it. If you like the gift, you got to use it before Black Friday of the next year. That's the unwritten rule that I just made up on the spot.
Did y'all go shopping on Black Friday?
Nope.
No.
Nah. I had bought something from Black Friday sale, but you know how they've been having Black Friday sales all month.
Yeah.
So I sat in line and waited to pick it up. That was the worst.
You wouldn't. I mean, it looked like a lot of people did. There was a lot of people at the mall. I saw them when I was driving by. So people went out. People were still lined up, I think. But some of the line could be just because now you have a capacity on
the capacity. Yeah. Because I was at Best Buy and they had a line outside. They were letting people go in as people left, people can go in. And then they had a line around the corner because I don't know why the people's even going up because you can only pick up.
Yeah.
Like you can only pick up outside. So I don't know.
They must have went back though. I guess when the latest orders or the numbers went up because I was in October, I was able to go into the store. It was still like a long wait. But I guess they
changed the mandate like a week ago.
Right. So they must have went back once the mandate.
Last Monday.
When they
that was last Monday.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I don't know. I mean, are y'all really? Do y'all really look for all the sales like on the TVs and stuff with anticipation every year to buy one?
If I want one, if I need
I'm
one,
about to say because some people go like every year and they're like, "Yo, I gotta get a TV or I gotta get electronic."
I don't. I feel like a TV get like six years lifespan.
I always think that because I think I read a meme like, "What happened to the Black Friday TV you got last year?" Like people,
right? Exactly. What the fuck happened? Where'd it go?
Like you can't buy a TV every year. Like maybe a different electronic, but
unless you give it to people like that's what you give people.
True.
Yeah, I just didn't need a TV, so it was just like if I don't need one, I'm not going to buy one.
Yeah. But it's other deals.
Plus some cheaper shit, so it's like
I'll look at whatever deal is going on, but if it's something that I want, I'm gonna hop on it.
I'm old because I was shopping for I was looking online at Best Buy for the refrigerator with the LCD TV and shit in that bitch. I was looking at them. That's old shit.
Yeah,
that's old people shit. You wanted, that's when you shopping for appliances. I'm dating here though.
My bro purchased Blue Cross Blue Shield. Is that what BS mean?
Blue Cross
Blue Shield. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Purchase. Whoa, is that like purchasing AARP?
No, I think
it's some insurance from a small
college.
Maybe stop.
Oh yeah.
She'll tell us. I'm sure she'll tell us.
Yeah, she'll come back and hear us talking about it.
Because we talk about her.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Now we think he's better insurance.
She bought some beer and some insurance.
On that beer,
he's gonna be drinking heavy that day.
Oh, now you think because you will buy beer from a black
Thank you so much.
I was gonna say she went to some black breweries and now she needs insurance. What the fuck?
That's not good.
No, she said it was small beers, some small breweries, and she shot black-owned businesses online.
Okay.
Both. So she did both.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I be trying to support black people.
What you mean trying?
I be trying.
You had a bad experience?
Nah, black people just don't.
Nope.
I just
nope.
Yo, shout out to black.
I love black people.
Shout
out to black people. Some motherfuckers don't handle business right. No. No, it needs to be said. Y'all, some of y'all just don't handle your business correctly.
Shout out to Rob,
that's the issue.
frat brother, who runs the Out of the Ordinary
Yeah.
food truck. He had a banging Black Friday sale, $100 gift card for $50 that he ran on Black Friday.
Oh yeah, that's
so
dope.
that was a really good deal.
Yeah,
and he got good food.
That is dope. See,
yeah, that's black business.
Now, black. As long as he lets you, long as he lets you.
Oh, see what she said? No, yeah, here she is supporting black.
That's why she needs insurance. So
Nope.
nah, but like sometimes like you try to support black businesses and they just think I don't know.
You couldn't tell me an experience.
I didn't say all of them. I said some. I said
and some just want to, some go full bore right away and don't do the proper studying because they want to just get the money right away and they want to use that money up front to back their business and to learn more as they go. So you just gotta be patient, and let them go. Everybody doesn't have the same starting line that for their business. So if they're making a good product, help them out. Yeah. And if they and if you could give them some advice to help their business and help them be better business people,
here's advice: don't be a dick.
Well, you know what?
That's true. Yeah, definitely tell people that. Have some customer service goes a long way.
Yeah,
I think
goes a long way.
I think us
but that's not just a black business thing. That's a business.
No, that is definitely a business thing.
Well, I was going to say that as a culture, I think that
business owners
we do take a lot of pride. We do take a lot of pride in it is what we do. But I think that when we don't take criticism well, when somebody, after you've worked on something and you've in your mind, you've perfected something or you got everything down, and then somebody kind of comes in and tell you that like this could be better or whatever. We're not really receptive as a culture to that. We already feel like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? So I think that part of it is with the service, you already trying to execute it your way. And if somebody comes in and doesn't like it exactly, or doesn't feel like that it's up to par, it's subpar to their liking or whatever, we don't take that well. So I think that's where it becomes a conflict of like, I'm supporting you.
But at the same time, the customer sometimes isn't afraid to say, oh, this is subpar, it should be better. Or this is a $50 product. Well, I know you. Give it to me for
give me
20.
A deal. Like,
no, there's no deal. It goes both sides in the, you know what I mean? Like the customer and the employer.
And the employer, yeah.
Or the person that's giving service.
I know Chick-fil-A's founders comments are problematic, but their customer service
is great. It's through the chain.
They don't hire the same people that Burger King and McDonald's hire. They're not even interviewing them people.
I think they do, and they just teach them differently. They just train them different. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
because
I can tell you though that like my nephew William, he interviewed
for Samara. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like you be asshole. A white guy be asshole to you. He got a good hamburger.
Nah, fuck him too.
Right.
I say fuck him too. But the thing is, though, I think another thing is that because I'm black and you're black, I expect more from you. I expect you to do better. I want you to do better.
Well, you expect, you expect to kind of relate and kind of like give you, you sharing your money or your wealth, pouring it into their business. So you just expect for like that almost immediate, like being on the same page kind of thing.
Does it have to be immediate though?
It's not like
they running a business.
It depends on what the business is. Let me start there. It depends on what the business is, because if it's a product, that's different. If it's labor, that's something else. Like because you can have a business where you're doing labor, but if you're not actually following up or doing what you're supposed to do on that part, it's like what the fuck, like. And some people just, I'm not gonna go into that because I could go there.
We're good at what we do on the executing, but in terms of the maybe follow up sometimes, or when it comes to kind of the corrective action of something that we've done, we are very can be very defensive, or
Right.
and that's where it doesn't rub people the right way. It's like, shit, why? I ain't have to do it anyway.
Right. Well, today is small business. Well, if you're listening today is small business. Small brewery Sunday. So if you small brewery in your neighborhood, make sure you go check them out and buy something.
Nice.
And even if you listen to this on Tuesday, it's still not too late to go support your small brewery.
Still go.
Small
Still
business.
go. If
I had a conversation.
If you listen to this 3 months from when it came out, go to the brewery and buy some shit.
Yeah.
I was talking about the other day how a lot of people say buy black, support black, right?
Mm-hmm.
What a lot of people don't understand is that when you listen to the podcast, you download the podcast and you share the podcast, you're supporting black because we can monetize off of this. So therefore, we are a black business. At the end of the day, we are a black business. The podcast is our business.
Yeah, absolutely.
It ain't just that we up here shooting the shit and doing all that and just drinking beers. It's a business.
Right.
So support black business.
But today is bad customer service.
What you say?
Today is what?
Today does have bad customer service.
Right. Ooh. We're
not giving you y'all money's worth at all.
you know how
we're not getting that quality.
You know how when you through work and something don't work right and you got to call the help desk and they already tell you whether or not they experiencing some issues, like, oh, no one's reported any issues of any systems being down. Systems are down today.
I'm letting you know, sister, my system's down right now. I'm looking at my system. It's down.
Yeah.
But see, the issue is that Rob is the IT department and his shit's down, so we fucked.
Right.
Not too much. I mean, you still got your face, your voice. It's live.
Yeah.
So system is working at 80% capacity.
He had to do a workaround. Ain't that what they always do? This is the workaround. Come on.
Right. He took the PVC pipe and put it through the wall.
She wants to speak to the manager. I am the manager.
Turn your hat around. I am the manager.
I want to speak to your manager. Okay, here you go. Let's turn it back around.
Wow.
I'm the CEO.
What do you want? I do it all.
All right. What's going on? Last night, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson went 8 rounds exhibition. I'm not no cap. I actually enjoyed the fight.
Me too. That's what I was going to say.
I rewatched it. Yeah, it was good. I mean, Roy looked like himself in terms of his jab move.
Roy was tired.
He was out of breath, but I mean, when I say he looked like himself, like he still had some agility in the first 2 rounds, like he would.
Well, but Mike,
he looked better as he got because I think he was just trying to
further on
pace himself.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he came out, his knees, he looked like his knees hurt. Like he walked like he was
real rusty.
Yeah, but Mike came out ready to fight, though. Mike looked like he was
like
still Mike.
He came out ready to do damage.
I know they wanted to make it a draw.
Yeah, Mike won.
Definitely won that.
Mike definitely won.
Yeah, he won that. And everybody made memes about Homeboy getting knocked out. What's his name?
Nate
Robertson. What?
You think what the fight against him against the canvas?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He lost that fight too. The canvas ass. That canvas hit ass.
That very first hit before he even got knocked out, when my man hit him in the Amdullah Amgada in the back there.
He was done.
And he held his head, and the ref was like looking at him like, "What you want me to do?"
Right.
he stood there. He was like,
He said, "You better guard yourself for this white boy tear your ass up."
Yo, you know what? Nate Robinson taught me that boxing is real. Like you can't just you can't just be like,
Go
oh, I'm
basketball.
I play professional sports. I can do anything. No, you can't.
No.
Like you may be able to play golf, bro, but you can't get in there
a day, and he still wasn't ready. Nate Robinson was practicing twice a day.
For what, a week?
No, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. You need like 6-7 months at minimum.
Yeah,
before you go inside the ring, man.
2 years or so. So
Logan Paul.
Hasn't he had fights before too?
Yeah, one fight. So this was But he
He's
fought
1-0 and 1 TK.
But he was way too cocky. Way too cocky after the fight, considering who he fought.
Oh no! If you knock a Negro out like that, you
Right.
got
I mean, from the first jab, he knew he was going. It was like it's just a matter of time. I'm gonna smack this mo. Like I'm gonna kill him.
Yo, Nate was ready for a street fight. He wasn't ready for no boxing fight.
I don't think he was ready
Like,
for
He
any
wasn't ready
type
for
of
no fight.
Well, when I say street fight, he was geared to, like, a couple times. He was just geared to try scooping.
Man, he
Like,
was ready for night.
He was trying to go under him and scoop. I'm like, yo, you not on the block, homie.
I didn't start laughing until he started moving because for a while he didn't move at all. I was scared for
Nervous.
Yo, because he got knocked out, and then I think he got knocked out again once he hit the canvas.
Yeah, because
He hit the canvas like he got neck problems right now. Like there's a lot going on with his body.
Yeah, everything's strange.
he was knocked out because when you really knocked out, you can't brace yourself. So that means he was already knocked out, and then he did knocked out.
That's a double concuss. And he probably, when Dylan said he got hit in the oblongata, he probably got concussed there.
Yo, you know what kind of
he hit him with his bicep. Yo, he hit him hard as hell with his bicep. Ugh.
You know what kind of ringing went through that nigga's head? Oh my god! I bet he heard everything.
It's still ringing. It's still ringing. I mean, except he on right now.
Yo, is that
taking 4 Tylenol 7s at a time?
Nah, he on
Otis?
Percocets?
Is that Otis on Martin? You're going down today, boy. You're going down, nigga.
For Tommy Hearns.
Yeah.
You're going down today, boy.
Sheesh,
that was bad.
But overall, it was actually more entertaining. The whole experience more entertaining than I thought it would be.
Yeah, Snoop was good.
Yeah,
Snoop.
Oh yeah, he needs him on every fight.
He was the worst good ever though.
Yeah, he was great. Nah, you know what I said last night? You know what I noticed is that he wasn't commentating. He was just watching the fights. That's what he was doing. He thought he was at home, like chilling with his boys.
What that nigga say when he said, "Yo, you look like my two uncles fighting at the barbecue out back."
I'm not so hard with that because that is what it looked like.
That is.
Yeah,
them niggas. You saw. I mean,
Roy stops. They get together every Thanksgiving. They have 3 beers, and that's how.
And then they get to fighting. Niggas say something about each other's mama or somebody's girlfriend, and then you did that. But it was weird, like seeing it was weird seeing Roy from back in his prime, and then seeing him on TV, and he had the love handles in the back and shit. It was like, yo, Roy, like you didn't.
Yeah, Roy started training last week.
He was not ready. He said, "Look, let me get this $1 million real quick." Did he donate his shares to charity?
They both heavyweights now.
I know Mike donated his to charity. Do you guys know if Roy donated his to charity?
I know Roy ain't make the same amount, so probably not.
I think I think a big portion went to charity, but I think it still got a cut as well.
Okay, got
it. But I thought, I mean, it was entertaining. Roy definitely did not. Well, one, I think the rules at first were because at first you couldn't knock anybody out, but I think they adjusted the rules.
Yeah,
and I think he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, what happened?" So he was going out there to throw some hands real quick, and then go sit down. And then he said after
he was like, "Mike still hit hard." He's like, "Mike still hit hard."
Yeah, he said that a couple times. He was like, "Yeah, well, he hits hard."
Nigga,
Mike wasn't playing. Mike was not playing. He was like, "This is a fight." I get the ring.
Mike was trying to show everybody that he still got it. Still Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So
speaking
of that, like, would any of y'all take a hit, one punch from Mike in his prime, not even Mike from last night? Would you take one punch from Mike?
Can I block it?
No, you gotta take in his prime, like with my chin up. In his prime, like Mike Tyson's punch out, like wham.
Yeah, for $10 million,
they hit the machine and it measure how hard you hit the thing. Like that's my face.
Right.
No.
Look, I feel like even if you did this, he's gonna hit through that shit.
Yeah, he ain't gonna hit me as hard as if he hit me when I'm just sitting there like this, giving him all my chin. I want to be
neck and everything, nigga.
Yo,
You
but
paralyzed.
man paralyzed me. So,
How much is the money though? Hold on. How much is the money?
for 10 million. For 10 million.
I would go. I would rather spar that way, because if you know you're just going there to take a hit, that's gonna hurt worse. I'd rather get knocked out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if we in the ring and I'm trying to box him, and then like you gotta take one hit. If he hits you one good time, it's over. And he smacked. Yeah. I'd rather last 30 seconds in the ring with Mike than take one hit.
Yo, I heard this morning on YouTube that one of the guys that he trained with, that he warmed up with, he got shoulder surgery just from warming up with Mike.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn. And that's with pads and everything.
Yeah, you got
$10 million.
we got up the amount. Up the amount.
25.
Man, 25 million, 10 million, 25 million. I'll let that nigga hit me. I don't care. I'll take it.
I'm taking it for 25.
Make sure I'm gonna put and look, we speaking of insurance. Let me put out an insurance policy on you.
Nah, I'll let that nigga knock me right out of debt.
You knock you out of debt, you knock you into the graveyard, you be sitting there with Nate Robinson.
Yo, you be like, yo, my kids is straight. That's what I do.
Right. And Luke straight too. Luke gonna be straight too with that.
No.
I'm definitely taking one out. I can't wait for you to do this.
But there's no person that fought Mike Tyson that's not still living unless they died.
Right.
So, I mean,
yeah, but they got thick ass necks though, Rob. They got like thick ass.
I got a thick neck.
I got that boxer neck, nigga. They do. Look, they in the weight room and shit with chains and shit, doing this and shit. Coming up.
Okay, so do I get to prepare for this hit?
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, shit, I'll be ready.
All right.
Well, how you gonna prepare? What you gonna eat a lot?
He gonna walk around. He gonna walk around with a neck weight. Get his neck muscles up.
Right.
I'm gonna train like I'm boxing him for real, like I'm doing the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get that one punch.
Because they say I can't punch him back, so he get that one punch, I'm gonna fuck his ass up if he don't knock me out. I'm gonna try.
Are you gonna have a weapon?
He gonna be like, yo, man, that's pretty good. I'm gonna give you extra 3 million on top of that.
He's not gonna say that to you. Why would you think he would say that to you? This was going to He's gonna smack you. He's gonna smack you in the face. You're gonna fall down, and you're gonna get up 30 minutes later. After you come to, you're gonna try to fight him, and he's gonna knock you out again. You're not gonna beat Mike Tyson.
I'm gonna go get my gun.
That's why you need to have a weapon.
Instead of training like Eye of the Tiger, that nigga gonna end up with one eye. It's gonna be smacked. He gonna be like, I can't.
I don't care. I don't need 2 eyes to see. You don't need one.
No, this was like the first of whatever this league is called, the League of Living Legends or something. It's like the first fight of many. I don't know who else was right. Like I don't know.
Why wouldn't Holyfield?
People don't get beat by Mike Tyson like that.
Holyfield can still fight.
Holyfield and who? My man Lennox Lewis.
Good. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, Lennox Lewis old. Is super old.
Well, so is
Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray still got in the ring.
How old are they?
Sugar Ray is 70.
But
Sugar Ray says shit. I ain't getting in there.
Right. Lennox Lewis is than Tyson, I think. I think Lennox Lewis in there.
For a minute back in there.
So
Michael
Holyfield. We're in the Holyfield.
Michael Moore back in there. Riddick Bowe. Is Riddick Bowe still around?
Yeah, he's still around. But I think he had like a stroke or something.
He had a what?
I think he had a stroke or something.
Oh shit! There you go. One too many hits in the head.
Or he might have passed away. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I remember reading some of
the deceased.
Probably could look it up to see, but who they have kind of in the list of legends that are still, alive and that
Riddick Bowe is alive.
Yo, I was thinking about something last night. That it just goes to show how much money these people make off of these fights, right? So boxing, just like is just like, to me, another sport. Like, I mean, there's a boxing federation or whatever, but there's NBA, there's NFL, there's all these sports. I mean, you pay you pay to subscribe to these channels, but most games you can see if it's on like, ESPN or whatever, you pay for that. But why is it with boxing that there's people paying one to go to Atlantic City or Vegas or whatever to see all these fights, and then on top of all that money they make off them seats, they still charging another $50 to $70, $100 for all the viewers around the world to see the fight too? Why isn't it treated like any other sporting event that
there's not enough big ticket boxing matches per year to do it. Mm-hmm. And the NBA has TV money, like TNT and ABC and ESPN. They pay the NBA to have the game on their channels. Mm-hmm. Nobody paid like ABC back in the day with Worldwide of Sports. You could watch it on watch the primetime boxing matches then, but when people started paying to watch sports, they weren't paying for boxing. Mm-hmm. So they was like, well, we'll just charge the people at home $50, and that's how pay-per-view was actually about. Yeah.
Dang.
If it was like, it's so many different classes, but if boxing was like the main sport and there was a fight, like UFC got one, it seemed like every 2 weeks it got a UFC 306. If it was like that with boxing, but it's not enough boxers. Like all the best boxers in the world, they're playing basketball and football and doing MMA. Right. Like the best boxers in the world don't box anymore.
Right. I just thought about that.
Right. Well, and it's not MMA encompasses a whole lot of different sports. So it's like easier.
Different karates, different martial arts.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's just not like boxer versus boxers, Muay Thai versus karate. It's wrestling versus Muay Thai.
Right. And what they do at the UFC, like that, the Dana White cat, he put everybody together. Like he makes the fights. Mm-hmm. So it's like where in boxing, the boxers have to come together with their agents to make the fight. Mm-hmm. And if they don't want to fight, like you sign a contract in the UFC, like you're gonna fight who I tell you to within the weight class. Right. If you're the number 3 contender, you're gonna fight the number 2 contender, and vice. That's how it's gonna work. So that's the good thing about UFC, and that's how it should have always been with boxing. But
well, so many different, so many belts and so many boxing affiliations. So it was harder because boxing started differently than MMA. Because there's Ultimate Fighting, whatever UFC. It's somewhere. It's not just. It's another.
Like not just UFC.
Yeah, there's something else. I can't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but I think there is another one. They just don't have the
Bellator.
Yeah.
Where have I heard that at? What's Bellator again?
It's an MMA.
MMA. Okay. I'm like Bellator. Okay.
He just spent 10 minutes talking about MMA. He's like, "What's that?"
He said Skeletor.
I don't know about that. You schooling me.
What else is going on? What else is going on? I mean, it's been 2 weeks, but Versus happened. I know we didn't get it really talk. There was Jeezy versus Gucci Mane. It was all right. I mean, I realized.
All right. It was the best one, I think, of the rappers.
I don't know if it was the best one, but I realized I'm not a big Gucci Mane fan.
All right, what was your top? And 1, 2, 3 order, if real quick. Nothing,
What of
top rapper versus? Yeah.
My favorite one is still T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Lil Jon. Yeah, I'm like, damn, who do you go against? Yeah, Lil Jon.
But I think they've had the most energy between each other.
Yeah.
And that was before they was actually in person.
Yeah.
And they had the most energy. I mean, I like the Buju Banton and Beanie Man.
That was a good one.
And I mean, I like them all in different ways. Like I like this one. Like I like a lot of Jeezy's songs. I just realized I didn't know a lot of. Like I know some of Gucci Mane songs, but I realized I didn't know half the stuff. I had the same reaction that Jeezy had. He was like, "What is this? I never heard this."
It seemed like 90% of his songs were dissing Jeezy.
Right. So But I did like the fact that they were able to squash the beef and move on. Like Jeezy said, he can now like Icy again because he forgot he liked it until he heard it and actually was able to rap it. He was like, oh, I used to love this. So that was good. I mean, he did set him up with that monologue he did.
Oh, he did.
That motherfucking track and stood in the chair. Got the body.
That was a setup like a motherfucker.
That was the win right there.
It was funny because he kept saying, "Can I finish?
Let me finish because this ain't gonna work right if you don't."
I got this written down. I wrote this down.
I got this already mapped out.
Don't let me finish. I can't drop the beat like I was supposed to.
Right.
Let me finish.
But who said he ain't like that? He wasn't looking him in his face when he was talking. Who said that? Was that you?
I know I mentioned it. I do think that it's with anybody.
I think he didn't look at him because he was looking at his DJ and trying to make sure that this shit dropped at the right time.
Right.
And so I think that's why he didn't necessarily look right at him because he fucked him up when he was cutting him off. And so he was like, yeah, so like, yo, I hope you're ready because I'm going to say, listen for the words because I'm going to say it, listen to the words.
Well, you know, I don't know.
Realest nigga in here.
Right. Obviously, we don't have a personal connection with them to know that there's history, but there is obviously, they said it so much on there. 15, 20 years is a lot of history and a lot of years between the two of them. And I would think though that they both have, you know, the street cred that they have or whatever. You know, to me, Gucci kind of really has that cult like following, like the goons follow him. Like, and I felt like that Jeezy, the way that he was holding his head down was like, look, I'm on this platform. I've elevated past that kind of, you know, I'm not in the streets anymore. I don't still get up every day and still go and chill in the hood. Like Gucci might still go around the block, even though he's a millionaire and still hang with the bulls in the neighborhood. And I feel like that his body language, Jeezy's body language was a little bit more like, I'm not about that life. And Gucci was like, if you look at it, almost like if you look at me wrong, it could be something. Like, I feel like that's what kind of energy.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know, but Jeezy also do sit in meetings with our now president. So he's sat in a meeting with President-elect Biden. So it was like, I think it's just different,
different interactions. Well, you know, it's
because Jeezy about that money. He ain't about that street shit. He about getting that money now. So it's like that. I ain't gonna do nothing to fuck up my money.
Right, the way he used to resolve conflict ain't the way he resolve it now.
Yeah,
right. And he got an Asian fiance. He like somebody said
they got too much going on. She on The View and shit.
Somebody said she ain't probably heard any of these songs.
Nah, probably not. She don't know none of them songs. None of them.
You don't think not even now?
No. All she knows is the song with Akon.
You probably know that.
And the one with Rihanna.
I know my Lambo too. You probably know a few of his cats.
You know what? He probably made her playlist and put in her CD player in the car.
That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta feel like anybody who's significant others in music gotta know most of their songs.
You got to,
especially since we've been together.
I don't know.
No,
it doesn't just work. You know what I mean?
Reason I say that because like sometimes people don't.
You don't think he's sitting there watching The View? You don't think he watched a couple fucking episodes of The View?
Yeah, but that's different though.
How?
I think it's different because you can turn on The View and just have it on. You ain't necessarily got to be paying attention to it. And he knows his wife is on. He knows girl on The View.
How many times you don't listen to Jeezy album hard? Like you can have it on in the background.
Don't ask me that.
Well, I
listened to his first one hard many times.
but what I'm saying is the same way you say that a TV show can be in the background, so can music.
But what I'm saying is that a lot of artists themselves don't even listen to their own music. So it's like it may not be something that's played around the house or even that she into.
But think about
it. I mean, I don't know.
In the same vein that you saying Jeezy may not like to listen to his music, maybe she don't like seeing herself on TV.
Right. He may not watch her show. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
No. He probably watched some of it. I'm sure he caught an episode or two.
I think she listened. I think she listened.
She probably caught a song or two, but she don't probably listen to them like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes to.
She don't love them like you do.
Right. I think it goes to any when you got two big stars that end up bringing their empires together. It almost when your worlds collide. It's like one of the you kind of do have to brush yourself up on their.
I don't know.
Two big stars.
Well,
Yeah,
in
because
the limelight, like we both know who they are, right? So it's like, for
I
example,
don't even know the girl name. I
have no idea who this
I
girl
have
is.
no idea what her name
I
is.
just found out she was on The View.
Oh,
Her name
yeah.
is
Like
Jenny
30
Mai.
seconds.
Jenny
Well,
somebody.
What's her name?
Jenny Mai or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. Well,
Like I seen her, I know who she is, but I don't know her name.
and you think of it like, I mean,
My
obviously,
big brother was on The View.
Jay and Beyonce, they're two different. They're in music, but some of Jay's flow has definitely rubbed off on like Beyonce from like listening to his stuff and listening to how he flow. Like even when she sing now, like she got flow to her.
But they in the same type of the same type of business. It's like she ain't gonna get on stage and spit bars on the View.
Yeah, but she like just body of work. You know, I think naturally, just anybody, you get consumed by the other person. When you're invested in another person, you get.
My wife don't listen to this podcast.
Well, that's not
Yes,
true.
she do. She like a lot more photos and everything now than she did when it first started. She's a lot more invested.
I watched the reel yesterday, and she said, "We'll be right back." Yeah. So
See? It's rubbing off.
No, it knows she didn't.
You always saying The View. I think it's The Real.
The real.
The real.
Yeah.
The Asian girl from the Big Brother is still on the View, or maybe not.
No, The View is with Oprah. I mean, not Oprah. Whoopi.
Yeah, they're the same. It's the same thing, but it's for the older crowd.
It's on BET and one's on ABC.
One's on CBS.
TBS, yeah.
Oh. I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about what's going on.
That nigga don't get no daytime television hours.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
my daytime TV game is trash.
On Dancing with the Stars, she had like a health scare or something that she had to go to emergency surgery because they found something that for years
on Dancing with the Stars.
No, there was something she wasn't able to finish Dancing with the Stars because something happened and she went to go get it checked and they found something even worse and they had to rush her into surgery. So
now, if she would have fell out on Dancing with the Stars, I would have heard about her.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, but they did
that.
They got engaged, so I mean, but all in all, the verses was good. I heard they got a lot more in store. We'll see what's going on.
I wonder what's next for verses though.
I still want them to recycle.
I still want them to do Jay-Z and Nas and shut that shit down. Boom.
Phenomenal.
Internet closed. Boop.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll actually watch that.
Mm-hmm. So you haven't watched a lot of them, Lou? Because they come on. Okay.
Nas got 20 to go against Jay.
Nas got 20. I think so.
Oh yeah, he got.
Nas got 20. Yeah,
you can run Illmatic. You could run a couple albums.
You can run Ill Still in Still, and that's
this is new too.
Right, but record for record is there's one that will beat Jay no matter what.
No.
I disagree. I think Nas does have some records that could beat Jay. Like it depends on what Jay
plays. He play Ether.
Yeah, Ether is a rap.
He play Ether. It's done. It's over.
Yeah. And he's definitely gonna play Ether. Ether came on the radio and was like a #1 hit.
Yeah,
he's definitely gonna play Ether if it comes to. He'll play Ether if he's ever on a versus. It don't matter if it's with Jay or not. He should play.
It'll be better if it's with Jay though.
Oh yeah. And he should wait. He should wait to the end. Like, is this nigga gonna play Takeover? I dare you. I dare you. God bless.
Thank you.
But yeah, just dare Jay the whole time to play Takeover.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I wonder who they got next. Hopefully, it's somebody interesting. I mean, I'm still waiting for who can go against the GOAT, the real GOAT, LL Cool J.
Will Smith.
No,
I don't think Will got 20.
I don't think he do either.
Even if he had 20,
If he had 20, I don't want to hear him.
He hasn't. Well, he hasn't. He hasn't transcended. Like, I mean, he hasn't had a standing career like LL.
He can play all three. Has that same time frame. Like he had just.
He just switched. He just went full bore movies and stuff. Where LL was still trying to do both until he stopped.
Right, until he got that the NCIS check. He said, "Oh, okay."
Y'all want me to stay? Yeah, y'all want me to stay? This is steady. Okay.
Speaking of LL, I just saw on LinkedIn that he is actually creating a whole new forum around music, the culture of hip hop, and along with you having kind of like this catalog of like your old school rappers, whether it's like Grand Puba, Eric B. Rakim. Not only will you be able to kind of get the whole catalog of their music, you'll also be able to buy the apparel, and he can make money off of this. You'll be able to buy all the apparel and like all the things that kind of remind you of that era of time. So the hard shell Adidas, the hoodies, the whatever apparel that goes with that that era, that sound. He can get so much money off of that. Off of this, it's gonna be ridiculous.
He will be. But here's a interesting versus concept that maybe somebody might be like, what if it was a Wu-Tang member versus a Wu-Tang member?
I like that.
Who would it be?
Michelle
versus Raekwon.
Yeah.
Ghost versus Raekwon?
Or Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost versus Raekwon.
Yeah. But I mean, RZA got some songs, but I don't know if he got 20.
RZA should go against Method Man.
Who?
Or maybe it should be two of them.
Or maybe they should do
another two.
Wu-Tang versus who could they go against still? Like if Wu-Tang won against somebody.
Locks, maybe? I don't know. They're bigger. It's not really a bigger rap group than Wu-Tang, is it?
Yeah.
Didn't the Locks go?
Like 3. How many Wu-Tang albums are there? 3?
There's more than that.
But
there's like the sub albums like off the group.
Yeah.
Like maybe
group
30.
Like ridiculous.
They probably got like 40 albums total.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
They would have to go against themselves.
And the
Locks didn't go. Jadakiss just went, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They always on each other's solo stuff, so that's just like Method Man done did 100 songs. Nah.
I think
I like your idea, Rob. Let them go against each other.
Well, because I was listening to Ghostface, and then I listened to Raekwon. I was like, maybe they might got enough.
I would love that. That would be a beautiful night.
They could do like 2 of those actually. They could, because there's so many of them. They could go. There's so many of them that had solo joints. Like I think they'd be able to do a couple. They could do at least 2.
They could even just do their verses from the Wu-Tang albums.
Because Liquid Swords was an amazing album.
Liquid Swords was one of my favorite albums.
So good, yo. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's a good idea, Rob. I like
no credit.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good concept, Rob. You should put it out there.
Yeah,
Kelly and Michelle go against Beyonce.
No,
Kelly and Michelle.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for this Jodeci against Boyz II Men to happen.
They posted it, so maybe it is coming. They posted something like that.
Did they posted it, or was it me that posted it? It was.
I remember you posted it. But I thought, damn. I thought I saw them post something into that. It's like something like the people will hold on to your horses or something like that. I think Swiss posted something to that effect. Maybe not, but I thought I saw.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
Well, he ain't hold on to horses. He said zone.
Yo, I don't know if they could. They haven't. I think it's because they haven't trouble finding all the Jodeci members.
Well, you don't need them all. You just need the ones that aren't high.
Well, like one gonna have all members.
JoJo and Casey.
You just need the ones that's going. You just need the ones that's showing up.
I guess they can't handle it.
They all.
Can Diddy show up? Just let Diddy show up.
And put on his black glasses and his black trench or something.
Let Diddy and Mary J. Blige show up.
There you go.
Yo,
Bad Boy versus Rough Rider, something like that.
Yeah. Who could Missy go against?
Oh, why can't Hitman go against Swiss? Swiss Beats already went.
Missy's tough because she is
She's
Everything.
a producer and singer.
Everything.
Yeah. She's Pharrell. That's it, probably.
Who?
She'd have to go against like a Pharrell or something. Yeah.
I would like to see her that Virginia.
Yeah, that'd be that. Yeah, because they do
That'd
the
be
same
dope.
type. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they both
Yo,
do.
that'd be lit. Yo, we
production.
need that.
And they both from the same city. That would be.
That's why you won't do it, even though
I
they said.
know but the carrying on. It's just too long. Don't just stop running.
Each other. That's what's up.
That's a good concept.
That'd be good.
Celebrating VA.
Yeah.
Huh?
They be celebrating VA. I like it.
Yeah, Virginia Beach specifically. They both from Virginia Beach, ain't they?
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that'd be lit.
All right, well, let's tag them. Let's tag Swiss and Timberland. Let's get
I'm about
it going.
to make that flyer and tag.
Yeah. Yep. Say coming soon. Coming soon. That way it force them to do it. Oh, we go.
Or to say, or until they can say this is not real, and everybody be like, "What? Oh, fuck it! Now they got no choice but to do it.
We got to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm about to do all that.
Official. You gotta make it look like a verse. They did it like using.
Well, I ain't selling nothing. All I did was post it.
All right. True. Yeah,
I can post my dreams.
Enough.
Yep.
That's funny.
This happening. This
Yo,
happening.
you could just be like, yo, you can post it and say, yo, did y'all see this?
Right.
Yep.
or it could be like, thank you, versus.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you, Bruce. This is about time.
Yep.
We've been waiting for so long.
Yep. The moment we all been waiting for.
The wait is over.
You already thought Versus posted the Jodeci and Boys the Man. That was my shit. So
He posted something like that too, though.
nah, I don't think they did. I think I posted it.
I think you did too. I'm just saying he posted something that said we're just getting started. He said something to that vein, but I think it was Casey and Joe. It was a Jodeci. It wasn't Boys and Men. He just had Jodeci, I think.
I do like the fact too that with all the verses now that they're on the Apple platform, so you could go back and listen to the whole show. So that's dope. So if you didn't get a chance to check it,
Only thing I don't like about verses is because you don't see the IG comments.
yeah. Yep.
That's all. That's not what I'm talking about. I see that 302.
Yo, how come they can't do Martin versus Eddie Murphy or some shit? Why it gotta be just singers?
The singers.
What joke?
Rappers. Yeah, joke for joke. You know how you can get snippets of jokes.
That's 5 minutes.
Yeah, joke like that.
Or just let them have let's have them let them have a roasting session.
Something.
Yo, just let them bust on each other until the last.
Pause.
The term ranking is a Delaware term, so I don't.
Yeah, well,
ranking.
you can't say bust.
Rankings not nationwide.
Busting on them is a Pornhub term, and that's worldwide. So
hold on.
Back
on subject. Ranking is not is local.
Yes, local.
What?
So it's the dozens.
So it's
the dozens. Yeah, the dozens is nationwide.
International.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm with comedians doing the dozens. Let's do that. We can get. We don't even have to get Eddie Murphy and Martin. Seems tough. Just get like
you shooting high. You shooting real high.
Get like
what they? I mean, why not? The people that they getting is. I mean, the people that they're getting is already high up there. They like.
It took them 20 years. It took them 25 years to get Eddie Murphy to do Saturday Night Live again.
He might do it now because Come to America is coming soon.
That's true. Yep. He needs some marketing.
Yeah.
He might.
So
it should be him and Arsenio. Is Arsenio going to be in this?
Yeah, but Arsenio ain't really. He was a stand-up comedian, but he don't got stand-up heat. I don't think he got heat like that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Arsenio was funny to me back in the day.
What? Did y'all watch the Kevin Hart? Did y'all two watch Kevin Hart stand up?
I watched part of it. I was tired. I didn't.
I fell asleep. I got to the vid. That was about it.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that was at the beginning.
I know.
I didn't get very far either.
I don't know. Was it at the beginning? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like vid. It's 3 letters, so it sounds.
Yeah, I got to the part where he was talking about the fact that he and his wife caught COVID. And
before they did. That was
or she didn't, or he did, or and you know, I really didn't get far at all.
Yeah, you got less far than you
Shit, I fell asleep. I told Adrian, I was like,
yo,
you gotta cut this off, because she was rewatching it because I hadn't seen it. I was like, I'm not watching it.
That thing was like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it was bad. I was tired.
Kevin Hart.
That was real quick.
Yeah.
That was quick.
It was not great, but I think because he's rich, it's been COVID, so he's been in the house. He had COVID, so he was down for a count. I think just because ain't a lot of talk about, because he ain't been out there really like that. So I think it was hard, and he did it from the comfort of his own house. So it was like, I just walk downstairs, and then I'm on the stage, and I'm gonna talk.
That's ridiculous. That shit was huge down there.
Do you really think that was? I was looking at it like, is that like did they pan that? Because I was looking at that too. Like, I saw he kind of went through his room, but then they panned to this room or to this studio. Do you really think that's in his house?
It's probably somewhere in his house. It might not be.
I just didn't think that he would have that many guests, and they could be close friends or family or whatever. I was like,
they probably wouldn't even see anything else in his house though. Like,
well, you got
probably an interest way to get in there, and that's it. Like,
and they may have driven them. They could have driven them all in there
on a bus or whatever. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they spliced that together or not. If they edited that,
all out. I wasn't sure either, but he said he was home.
Yeah, I think some people are probably.
If he's home, that's a fucking big ass basement.
Putting an exclusive ticket, or it could have been another, like it could have been like on the side of the property. Who knows?
Yeah. That basement looks bigger than all four of our houses.
I mean, it's Kevin Hart.
He makes for yourself. My house is big.
It ain't as big as that basement.
Speaking of comedians, did anybody watch? He's not really a comedy, but Dave Chappelle put out his I don't know what they call it, but his
monologue.
I guess his monologue. I guess. But he did get Netflix to take down his
his old show.
I was pissed. I mean, I get it, but I was mad because I was in the middle of watching the shit. Like, it was crazy. One day it was there, and then the next day I went to go put it on the second season. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
On.
Once he was on Saturday Night Live and he told me he didn't get paid for it, like they wasn't getting any money from it, I stopped watching it. So I had already stopped watching it.
But I didn't know that because I didn't watch Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, so once he said that, I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I stopped watching it. But I think it was still on. But see, Netflix they didn't have to take it down because it's because they respect them and because they have a working relationship, they did it. So shout out to Netflix. And that's why he said that's why he rocked with Netflix like that.
Well, how about they just pay him?
That's what I'm about to say. It's funny that Viacom and Netflix had already made the deal though, and Netflix was playing the shit, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my bad, we'll take it down."
It'll probably be on Viacom to give Dave some, not Netflix on that particular deal.
Well, yeah.
But he said they all like his lawyers and their lawyers were like all in cahoots anyway. So like the lawyers he used back then. So his the deals he worked out weren't great because everybody was getting a piece except for him. They were all.
There's more to the story.
Yeah.
Damn, this entertainment shit is finicky.
Well, he said it's a ruthless game out there in this in entertainment.
It is. Damn, that's scary, Spice.
All right.
Ruthless.
Damn, I don't like it.
Well, anything else going on in Pop Tops?
Pop Tops.
Popular topics.
There's always political. What's my man named Trump? He did concede without conceding.
What's my man's name?
What's his name?
That nigga.
That's as far as he's gonna go, probably to conceding. Yeah. Oh, I probably won't be here next year, but I'll
Right.
Yeah, he cracked me up. They said, "Are you planning to attend on January 20th?" He said, "Well, I already know the answer to that, but I don't want to say."
He should have said China.
I don't know if that's a vote. Like if you can vote on, I know you can vote on a lot of things on Vegas. I wonder what the over under is on him attending or not, or can I get in on that wager?
You think they got one? They should. Yo, that'd be
I do.
crazy. They do?
I'm sure. I'm sure they vote on everything in Vegas. I'm sure they have
Yeah,
something
that's true.
especially because sports was kind of finicky, so they had to look for more things to vote on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is definitely something I'm sure they got up on there. But I mean, the transition has officially started, even though President Biden-elect Biden was already doing his transition. He did announce a couple folks to be there. As part of his cabinet, he already announced some of those people. It's actually always funny to me. It's always like my favorite part because it's kind of like who you going to add to your cabinet. I'm always just curious. Like some people don't care, but I think that's one of my favorite parts is to see who you add in your cabinet. I mean, right now it is kind of diverse. It has a lot of women. It has a few women. I think 2 black folks in there. The first Latino to run the Department of Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That seems logical.
Yeah, but some of the other people they say he had planned to pick, probably good. And it was funny because Donald Trump had that press conference because the stock market hit 30,000, which probably had nothing to do with him. Had more to do with Joe.
Joe
Biden saying that he was going to pick Janet Yellen as the Treasury Secretary of Treasury, because people were thinking like maybe like if it was Elizabeth Warren. Mm-hmm. I love Elizabeth Warren, but that probably would have changed the stock.
Don't do that to her.
Yes, that's mine too, Samara.
That's because y'all don't have no life.
That's the exciting part of government. Like who's coming?
I'm just playing, Rob.
Who's coming in next?
Robbie's sitting there with his popcorn. He got his popcorn ready. Like, oh, they about to announce another one.
I be tuned in. I be looking. I be waiting.
Popcorn in the
beer. Right. Popcorn beer.
Yeah. Popcorn and beer. I be waiting. I be like,
I think I did, but I'm not sure if I did. Did I send y'all the Jimmy Kimmel spliced together concession speech that's floating around? I'm gonna send it to y'all.
No, you sent that to your other podcast group.
No, I sent it to
you got another podcast group.
He said, I think I sent it to y'all. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Who sent it to?
I sent it to some family, but I think I need to send it to y'all.
Y'all
gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. It's funny as hell.
Let me go ahead and type in Banter Bruising podcast and see. This is your host, Debonair and the Great.
That's you with your second podcast. I'm still gonna give you a beating behind that. You didn't announce it. You didn't give no heads up, no nothing.
He did. I know you had a podcast.
You, of course you do. You his freaking brother.
He the only one I should have known.
He on a podcast with us every week. He say, "Yo, I'm a
Actually, I did.
You did.
I did. And y'all niggas don't listen, so
oh no, don't even cop out.
I did though. I did.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yo, did you call my people to get me scheduled?
Who? Oh wait.
Who's your people? Just
call them, man. Just call them. Don't act like that. Don't even do that. You know who my people are.
Oh, you're gonna be calling some random motherfuckers.
make sure they know who I am. they check my schedule.
Lou Belgium.
Yeah. It's starting to get annoying.
I do have for everybody who's either listening or watching who supported.
Does Delaware even have a court say that?
Why do you feel it's rigged, even though they have given you no evidence in the courts, because the courts have rejected every case? How do you still think it's rigged? Only for Trump's
votes.
But
not only his, not any of the Senate, anything.
Right. Just that don't make any sense to me. That's not logical thinking. If I'm going to take something, I'm taking everything. Mitch McConnell would not be even right. He wouldn't even have an opportunity to be the majority leader again. So
Yeah.
and the fact that all the places that they say voter fraud is
Red states.
Places where there's black and brown populations. So you're saying
Right.
that all that's fraud is black and brown folks live.
Well, I was about to say, and that's what one of somebody they were interviewing on CNN was saying is the claim that he's making is even more cynical because you're trying to say that where it's happened is racist and these people are criminals.
And so he's blowing whistles.
You're stereotyping, yeah.
Yeah, he's blowing whistles all up and down the turnpike.
Right, because I was watching something.
Absolutely.
I was on somewhere the other day. And there was this. I was on. I think I was watching. I was on Periscope, and there was like this Catholic priest. He was talking about Trump won and Biden lost, and I typed, "The election's over, bro. Get over." And all these people trying to hit me like, "Get out the comments, leave."
You should be like, "It's over."
You're in their safe space. Get out of our safe space, Rob.
Like, come on now.
It's so funny. Dude ain't been credible his whole life. Like his whole career that we've known him, he ain't been real credible. And y'all just trust, like, y'all don't trust the people he put in office, the people that he made judges are ruling against him.
Right.
Y'all don't trust, y'all still don't, and them judges are smarter than he is. So what are you
have y'all all watched the
democracy?
Did y'all watch the documentary on Netflix on regarding Stacey Abrams All In, just around the Atlanta voting and how she lost 2 years ago? So go and watch that. That right there is all telling right there, just voter suppression and how that
was voter fraud.
Voter fraud. That was definitely voter fraud.
That was that. And Donald Trump want to talk about voter fraud. He should talk about
he support, and that's his right hand man. The bull. What's his name? Kelly.
Whoever he is, but he definitely cheated to get in that governorship. For sure.
Spend the time today, guys, just in the free hour that you have, and watch that. That was dope.
Even Georgia said. Biden won. Sorry, bro. Can't do that.
Right, exactly. Can't help you.
Right.
Can't help you.
But Biden, Trump tweeted the other day, Biden got 80 million votes. Can't be. But you got most ever on your side too. So how could he get 80 million votes?
He gonna say that that type of president can't get that votes. He surpassed Barack Obama. Come on, dude. He surpassed. Right. You fueled it. You fueled the voters.
Yeah.
You thank you so bad.
Thank you.
Right.
Yo, have y'all ever coming down? I know y'all a lot of times when y'all ride down to my house, you guys ride down on Route 1. I'm not sure how many of you guys take the old St. George's Bridge where Frightland is,
that big Trump
that way. The big Trump sign. I cannot help it every single time now because it used to piss me off that big red Trump sign was on the top of that barn with red lights on it. White lights on it at night, and it just shines from a cornfield over everything. Now when I ride past that bitch, I'll bust out laughing like every single time. I just look over and be like, Trump got dumped.
I try to throw eggs off the bridge on it. It's too far.
Oh my God.
I don't make it.
We gotta have your boy Steve back on here, yo, to start making that call.
He is not coming. Look, that's my vacation episode when he comes back.
Yo, he ain't coming.
We do gotta get him back on so we can talk about it. Like,
please start working on it because he agreed to come on.
He gonna be like, what? He gonna be like, what? I didn't vote for Trump.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No, if he runs with the fraud shit, Yoda, unfriend him. I'm serious. He is no longer your friend if he believes that shit.
I ain't the unfriended type.
No, he needs it.
It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him with nowhere around me.
The only people that I noticed, the only people that are unfriended, if you post a lot of pictures and I think you're ugly, I just unfriend you. Because I want to see your ugly ass on my timeline all the time.
All right. I know Devin had actually talking about Zappos the other day, and the founder passed away on Thursday.
Yeah, did he?
Talk about who?
Zappos. The founder, Amazon owns Zappos.
Yeah, He
But the
died
founder passed.
Thursday, I think, at the age of 40.
Jeez.
Rest in peace to them. I think it was he was visiting family in Connecticut or something like that, fire, and he died from that. So I just wanted to say rest in peace.
Yo, 46 years old?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Damn.
The former mayor of New York, David Dinkins, he passed away as well last week, I think. Rest in peace to him as well.
Wow.
Else about 99, episode 99, aka Problems. Anybody else got something?
Problems. So, I got 99 problems.
Oh, well, he passed from a house fire. I mean, he didn't just die of natural causes. Okay.
Well, Rob said that.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
I
I had my blinders on, my blockers on.
They're probably listening to another podcast.
I didn't turn my hearing aid on. I didn't turn my hearing aid on.
You producing other podcasts while we're
I'm taking sound bites out of this and
this
spicing it.
There editing his shit while you recording.
he got his AirPods on underneath his headphones.
Yeah. Damn, fucking caught me.
Yeah, you caught.
Right now, we're at 90 minutes. We got 9 more minutes, so we can get it right off at 99. So
nice. Let's do it, Rob.
It's probably impossible to get it right on 99.
Right.
I would just have to cut you off mid-thought. But before we go, we always like to know how folks can find everybody. So, Lou, how can they? I thought he was frozen.
That was a dumb freeze, though.
How can you find me, Lou?
For all your beer needs, I'm on them Instagrams. Lou Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can find me on Instagram at 302 Yoda and on Instagram and Facebook at Delaware on Grind. And make sure you check out Delaware on Grind, the podcast on YouTube and Spotify and Anchor and wherever else.
If you guys would like me to be on 302 Yoda's podcast, please DM 302 Yoda at those particular handles that he just gave you.
There you go.
I'll be on there soon.
Please
plug.
China.
Yeah.
I do want to know.
Let the people speak. The people gonna speak.
Okay, Rob. Before you pan to where they can find me at, I do have a question for you, Lou. What the hell are you gonna talk on this podcast about?
Whatever
you
want to
just
about.
be. You just want to be like a co-host.
We shoot this shit all the time.
I'm just saying. Do you want to be a co-host or do you want to be a guest?
I just want to be a guest. He don't want me to be a host.
Everybody MD.
Oh yeah, follow.
Okay, tell her to get out of here. She is not part of her podcast.
she is the honorary Brew Crew.
She said this is the time for shout outs.
Yeah, beat it.
Yeah, you know what? Her ass is on here faithfully. So guess what? I'm gonna go now.
I'm gonna be on the podcast, Devin. We're gonna talk about whatever we talk about, man. Talk about Delaware. We're gonna talk about Delaware hip hop. We're gonna talk about international hip hop. We're gonna talk about African hip hop specifically. If you want to,
he's gonna be in his earpiece, like, yep.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No.
I said Jason. If he probably already in here, I said Jason's gonna be telling you, feeding you information.
Oh, that's funny.
That's Polo joke, son.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
What about that? I'm gonna ask Lou a bunch of questions about shit he probably don't even know about.
Yep, that's how it's gonna go. I appreciate.
I'll be like, Lou, how you like the Polo G and that King Von?
No, I'm really not well versed in that right now. So ask me a question about Jay-Z or Nas.
This is how you spin that off. Be like, yo, play a little clip, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it.
Yeah, let's hear that. Let's hear that.
Let's hear it together.
Give you my thoughts after we hear it. Yeah.
But there you go. Like a listening session type podcast.
The crazy part.
I'm gonna be on the podcast. We're gonna figure it out. It don't matter.
Why don't you do that, Yoda? Let that be an episode. Y'all do like a listening party, like a listening to an album and critique it.
When I on my breaks, I do have a segment with my significant other where we'll be listening to. She don't know what song it is. Mm-hmm. I don't tell her, but I'm gonna play her a song, and she got to break down what she think the lyrics mean of the song, or what somebody's saying. You know, she don't listen to 2020 music or fucking everything. She's stuck in 2000 and like 90, anywhere between 96 and 2000. She can't get out of.
That's right.
So
that's good.
yeah.
That's good music.
So I'm gonna fuck her up with this new shit.
That's a wonderful era.
All right. Dev, how
She gonna do good.
You guys can find Devin Aaron at Devin_the_great on Instagram.
All right. And you can find Bruise and Banter Podcast at Bruise and Banter Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, iHeart. Anywhere you listen to the podcast, you can even say, Alexa, play Bruise and Banter Podcast, because we are on Amazon Music as well.
Amazon.
And you can find me, Rob G, at Rob Stay Bruising on IG, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? I love this show. I mean, 3 of y'all anyway.
That's okay. You ain't the first, and you won't be the last. Trust me.
That's true. That is
Now,
true.
kiss my
I done heard it all before.
What you eating? Burger? What's that? Checkers? What you got? Checkers?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Mickey's.
Well, this has been damn, I only got no music to go off on. This has been episode 99.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Come on, hit it. Let's
Go.
Banter Podcast. Huh.
Have a good week, everyone.
Cruising. Banter.
That was the episode. That was what I was going to play.
Damn.
99 bottles. 99 models. Okay, I got 99 models.
No, you're not. We're going to take that as the first thing you said is the truth.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm not offended.
Well, like I said, this is episode 99 of Bruise and Banter Podcast, the dopest, best podcast
On the globe.
beer podcast. Not your ordinary beer podcast.
Yeah, totally not.
Nope, not at all. We heard that we had imitators and duplicators, but we are the originators. See what I did
That's
there?
right.
All right.
You can copy the style, but you can't copy respect, baby.
Episode 100. Peace, y'all.
Have a good week, everyone.
Y'all too.
Peace.